Yo, yo, yo. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Brown Ink, and I'm kicking it here at the crib, you know, representing the Get On Network. You know how we do. And we're here with another episode of Blueprints. Man, on last episode, it was kind of funny because I had started, I believe, day six. I had started day six with the just to kind of show my boy KP has tuned in that it kind of restarts a new day every time that when you don't have any more steps or any more moves to make, it kind of restarts you from the beginning. And well, I started day six, but I didn't have enough time to actually play. So what ended up happening was that I had to save and quit, and when I did that, it ended the day. So now I'm on day seven, and I don't know how that affects me. Like it's gonna look at my stats like he took one more day, and I think I accidentally did that twice. So going on day seven, day six was a very short day, and we're just gonna take that L, I guess. But I just thought that was funny. Um, it was uncalled for. I wish they would give you an option where you could just save and quit and not lose a day, but I guess that's not an option. Anyways, outside of me bitching, uh, it's another episode, y'all. So we got 50 steps again, starting it all over from the beginning. I actually did look up. I thought that I was kind of curious about like what the average time frame was for this game, like the how long to beat scenario, and I was actually very surprised that it looks like the average is about 30 hours, which is crazy to me. I didn't think that it would take like what I guess I'm also curious to see like what is it that's taking, why does it take that long, like is it, did they just make it very difficult to like your options, they get kind of hard, you know, like the options get a little hard to choose, like I don't know. Uh, are there? Well, the thing about it too is that like if I go through the rooms here, it does show that I have quite a bit of rooms. Like these rooms through 1 through 12, I'm missing one, two, three, four, five, six. I'm halfway. Here I'm missing quite a bit. Of them. That's six, seven, eight. Here I'm missing two, four, six, eight. Here I'm missing four. I'm missing four again. Four, five. Oh shit, I'm missing four, five, six, seven. That's five and three. So like I am still missing quite a bit of rooms. Even going on the 4 hour mark. So I guess I can see where some of that, like, yeah, there's still quite a bit to explore. Um, but without further ado, let's get this journey going. See what today brings me. So we have the storeroom, we have a bedroom, and then we have a guest room. So it looks like either way it goes, I'm going to block. Oh no, the bedroom has the two. So I could do the bedroom. Yeah, let's do that. That one has the two doors, so I have an exit. I don't think I'm ready to lock myself in yet. It's too early for that. Um, and I want to be able to explore a little more. So let's see what else we got going on here. Okay, we got that picture. Doesn't look like we got anything else going on here. I know it says you gain 2 steps, But if you really think about it, you gain one because you lose a step going into the room, and you gain two, so you gain one. It's not like a yeah. Yep. Okay. Okay, we got the spare bedroom, we got the parlor, we got the nuke. With the nuke, we can get a key. I don't know. I kind of feel like these two rooms lead me back into the hall, and they'll close me back in anyways. So I don't want to do that. I'll just do the spare bedroom for now. Let's see if I can find something in here. All right. Nothing I can use apparently. So let's keep it moving. Now I have a storeroom, a den, and a guest room. I want to do the den. I'll get a diamond and I'll get a couple of options as to where to go. Let's see. Oh, look, some bookends. I remember us having this conversation with Envy about bookends, and he was out there like, "Oh, you can turn anything into a bookend." uh, I do enjoy my banters with my boys, uh, but a bookend is a bookend, my friend. If you're watching, but yeah, shout out to Envy, man. Shout out to Envy. He's the one that actually takes care of making sure that my stuff is scheduled. I highly appreciate him for that. Definitely a team player. And shout out to your boy KP. You know, we're part of this Get On Network, baby. We're doing it. Let's go. See a nuke, a chapel, and a pantry. I want the pantry so I can get some coins, and it kind of gives me a different direction I can go in. Oh, and I get some steps because of this apple that's super helpful. Okay. Speaking of MV and KP, don't forget, as a unit, we are going to be streaming more of that Borderlands on Tuesday. You know, we're prepping for Borderlands 4, which we've been talking about, and we'll definitely be getting that come come. Oh, the garage. I haven't been to the garage. Courtyard and a parlor. Come release time, which I believe is September. We will definitely be getting that. Man, I kind of want to do the garage. It requires a gym, but it gives you 3 keys. I like that one because it gives me more options, but it doesn't give me much else. Sometimes I find an item there, but fudge it. I'll do the courtyard. Oh, look. Oh, no. Nope. I thought it was an item. Oh, actually, I think it is. Oh, yeah. It's the metal detector, which helps me find keys and money. And I do like both keys and money. Give me all that whiteness. All right, so I can. Let's go down first. I was hoping I could get the garage, but apparently that's not an option. So, opportunity to earn and spread money. Oh, that's cool. I don't think I've been to the office yet. Then I get the breaker box or I get the closet. Hmm. Let's do the closet. See if we can get some more items. All right, we got a key and we got a compass. Draw floor plans leading north more frequently. All right. All right, so I can't go any more further that way. So let's see what we get for going this way. Ooh, I need to use a key. I don't know that I'm ready for that yet. I'm gonna play a little different today. I'm gonna see what it looks like to go back now that I have that. And oh well, let's see. We got another room here. A freezer, huh? That's definitely new. Let's see. If we do a code check, which check one item and retrieve it on another day, which I don't think I've utilized yet, it will just kind of block me there. I'm not a fan of that. Freezer freezes your accounts. Money and diamond amounts will not reset at the end of the day, and they cannot be adjusted or used until tomorrow. It says money and diamond amounts will not reset at the end of the day, and they cannot be adjusted or used until tomorrow. Hmm. And then we have the observatory, which requires a gem and I can't use anyways. So it has to be one of these two. I kind of want to use a freezer because I haven't done that one yet. So let's see what that's about. Oh shit, it's blue. And apparently I have a temperature meter. Hmm. But it doesn't look like there's anything else in here. Okay. So does that mean that I won't be able to use them today? Because then if that's the case, then I'm in trouble. That is not a good thing, my friend. I don't have any diamonds anyways, but let's see. If I did the nuke, it would put me in a weird place there. But I guess I could do this one. This one probably would have been the best one for it. I don't know. The chapel. Hmm, these are my only two options, really. The chapel will really only give me one more door. This one will close it and give me a diamond. Let's do the nuke. Fuck it. I know I'm kind of blocking myself off, but yep, there it is. But the other thing wouldn't have got me anything good anyways. So, so let's go this way now. Okay, so I got a storeroom. I have a hallway, and then I have commissary, which I also can't use. Let's do the hallway. Oh shit! Speaking of the devil, what it do? Envy was crack-a-lacking. We are here doing it. I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright, man. Trying to figure out this game. See if I can get it done today. That's actually interesting because like I did find out thanks to KP tuning in and googling that that the game. Damn, I just had a total brain fart. Let's see. Uh-huh. Let's see. Walk-in closet. Oh yes, the game can actually be beat. It can be beat uh, on the first round. It just takes a lot of luck and stuff. Hell no. He said no to that. Man, a walk-in closet kind of sounds nice for 4 items. And I haven't done. Oh, it requires a gem. So it's either the storeroom or the parlor. Let's go to the parlor. But yes, it can be beaten within the first round, which I definitely found interesting. Uh, let's check out the rules. There will always be at least one box that displays only true statements, at least one that does false statements, and only one that has a price. With two empty, right? That's what it says. Always two empty. Yep. So let's see what these say. The box that claims to be black has the gems. The box, this box is the blue box. Okay, so that's a lie. This box is the black box, which is also a lie. Wait, the box that claims to be black has the gems. This box is the black box. That would mean that they both would have to be true statements, and then this one would have to be the lie. Hmm. Fuck it. Oh yeah, look at them diamonds. What the hell? It didn't go up. I think I made a horrible, horrible mistake. I have a corridor which is always left unlocked. I have a guest room and I have a secret passage which leads to a room of a color of your choice. Hmm. This is the corridor. I have the breaker box, a storeroom, and the chapel. Let's do the chapel. Hit the reset button, bro. Oh, I'm gonna have to because I already fucked it up with that freezer, I think. That's storeroom. It can be a gymnasium. Whenever you enter, it loses 2 steps, or it can be a coat check. Fuck it. Let's do the coat check. Check item, retrieve item. Check item. I think the metal detector. Okay. Let's check that item in. And then let's go to this side. Yep, it screwed me. The billiard room. Let's see. So it was math. 17. Ooh, I don't remember what that was. 10 minus 10. 18 minus 10. Let's try 8. Yes. And then 2 times 6. Let's do 12. And then 20 divided by 5 is 4. And then 7. 7 times 2 is 14. divided by 10? No, it has to be... Oh shit, I forgot what it was, what color it was. Okay, so you start with 7, and then you multiply by 2. You multiply by 2, right? I think is it? Or is it by 10? Because that would be 70 divided by 2 is 35 minus 3 is 33. But it doesn't go up that high. It has to be a different number. So if it's 7 times 2, 14. No, 7 times 3 is 21. Oh, I can't remember. Fuck. I'm gonna start over. See, 17. And then 8. Okay, the yellow is subtract. So 18 minus 10 is 8. The pink is multiply. So that's 12. And the purple is divide. Okay. So 7 times 3, 21. Holy shit, I can't believe I already forgot. It's 17. Okay, yellow is subtraction. That's 8. Yellow, subtract yellow. Pink is multiply. That's 2, that's 12. And 4. Yellow is subtract. Pink is multiply. So 7 times 10 is 70. Divided by 2 would be 35. Minus 3 would be 33. 32. Yellow is subtract. Pink is multiply. And purple is divide. Yeah, right. Yellow is subtract. Okay, damn. Yellow is subtract. 18 minus 10 is 8. Yeah. Pink is multiply. 6 times 2 is 12. And purple is divide, which 20 divided by 5 is 4. Yeah. So 7 times 10, because these excuse my multiply, dear divide, which is purple, Aunt Sally, which is subtract. That's how that would go. So 7 times 10 is 70. Divided by 2 is 35. Minus 3 is 32, but we don't get that high. How'd you come up with 20? How'd you get 20, Mr. Envy? Please do enlighten us in this very live stream. Let's see. kind of want to go back. This is blocked off, so hopefully it gives me something good. Okay, storeroom, gymnasium, or kitchen. Yeah, that's what I was using. Please excuse my dear and Sally. Is parentheses, exponent, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. 70 minus 30 equals 40. Okay, so I don't think it gave me anything. Well, it gave them to me, but I couldn't do anything with it. Let's see, the billiard room. I have a special key. Oh, I didn't even know I had a special key. Fuck it, I might as well use it. Weight room, gymnasium, security, which I can't do nothing of. Let's see. Doesn't matter too much. I don't think this is gonna be the winning day. And it's a key card room, which is awesome. And they're both key card rooms, which is awesome. All right, so I can't do nothing over here. I don't know if I'm gonna make it to the other room. Let's see. Doesn't look like I'm gonna make it. Oh, I got 2 more steps. Maybe I will make it. I just won't be able to go too much further than that. I got 2 steps left. And I can't do either one, so I'm done. Huh. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Looks like the day has ended. I did not like that playthrough very much. That was a whack one. That I feel like I was set up for failure with that freezer. I don't appreciate being set up for failure. Let's see. Total rooms 19, rank 5, steps taken 47, items found was 3. New rooms too. Okay. Save and continue, baby. We got more. We got more on the way. Let's go. Day 8. Let's see. Let's start left. Spare bedroom, a den, and a pantry. How can we not do the den? Come on, that's a perfect room. Yes. Let's get that diamond. On the bright side, I guess I did start the day with 4 coins. Let's keep it. Let's keep it left. Okay, we can get a bedroom, we can get a nuke, or we can get a pantry. Ooh, all good rooms, honestly. I'd rather get the nuke so I can go ahead and get some keys. Let's get that key. All right, let's go up, see what we got there. We can do a spare bedroom, a guest room, or a closet. Let's do a spare bedroom so we can keep moving up. Okay, now we can do a bedroom, a corridor, which is always unlocked, or a parlor room. Let's do a parlor room so we can get another chance. That's one of these puzzles and potential items. Let's play the game, y'all. The blue box, this box is blue, which is a fact. The gems are in a true box. Okay. This box is black, which is also a true statement. This box is blue. This box is black. And the gems are in a true box, which both are true. So it should be on both. What? It was a 50-50 chance. I feel like that's some BS right there. We can go to the pantry. We can do a storeroom here, or we can do the bunk room, which counts as 2 bedrooms. Let's do pantry. Get some more money, yay! And we get some steps right here. Okay. With that being said, I actually kind of want to go back and start approaching it from a different angle. From the den. Okay, we got a corridor, which makes no sense. We got closet, or we got commissary. Let's do a closet here. Ooh, we got ivory dye. Nice. And we got a sledgehammer. Interesting. Can shatter padlocks on locked trunks. Okay. Got my 2 items. And I'm at the den. I actually am going to choose to go to the hall now. And I'm going to try to start going up this way. So we have a hallway, we have a chapel, or we have an observatory. Oh, I kind of want to do the observatory, but that costs a gem. And it blocks me completely. Decisions. I don't really care for the chapel. hallway just basically gives me another door. Let's go for the observatory. I know it's gonna block my door, but I'm thinking I might get something good out of this. I think I would be on 4, which would give a gem. Yes, I was correct. Okay, so that blocked my exit. Let's do this one. Breaker box, a guest room, or a security room. Okay, let's do a security room. I have that. I've already read those. And lucky for me, I don't have a terrible memory, which some would argue, but I do remember the password. Let's get in here. View estate inventory. I found everything so far. Keycard system. Security doors are doors within the estate that can only be unlocked with an electronic keycard. The keycard system is currently operational. Keycard system. Set security level. The security level determines the amount of keycard security doors that will be deployed in your estate. You should expect to see 1 or 2 security doors with a low setting. Okay, let's confirm that setting. Change the online mode. This mode determines the default setting the security door will be set to if power is lost during a blackout, for example. As a general safety rule, offline mode should be set to unlocked if any staff are working on this estate. So let's go there. Return. Keycard system. Return. Hell nah. I ain't trying to be that. I got no key cards, bro. I'd be stuck. And like I said, I do remember the code from the last time I played, so that should be it right there. Yeah. Staff services. Punch in and out. Service temporarily off. Staff announcements. I don't think anyone has access to this network this month except you, Simon. So if you're reading this, just know we're all rooting for you, your friends and faithful service. Request a schedule change. This service has been temporarily disabled as of November 4th. All work has been suspended at Mount Holly, and all domestic staff have been placed on an extended paid leave in accordance with the instructions left by the old man himself. See Mrs. Babbitt for details. Okay, special orders. If you would like to get a specific brand of gum or your favorite fruit, the commissary is now taking special orders for all members on the staff. Special orders take 1 to 3 days. Place a special order. Ooh, let's see. Shovel, sleeping mask. Wonder what the sleeping mask does. Remote terminal access. It is possible to connect to other active terminals elsewhere on the estate using RTA. View active terminals. They're all offline right now. Electronic mail. Okay, look at the office. Data transfers are Synca are not currently available. Glossary of terms. Okay. Log out. All right, let's see what we got. Let's try to go here. Hopefully it's not locked. Good. We have a storeroom, we have a bedroom, and we have a commissary, which I kind of fill in the storeroom so I can get some more items. All right. I know there's nothing else that I can do here, so I'm gonna go back and let's see where we can go from here. Breaker room, a chapel, or a secret passage which requires a gem. Budget. Let's do the chapel. Oh, the terrace. I haven't seen that. So we have a guest room, we have a terrace, and we have a courtyard which requires a gem. Green rooms do not cost diamonds to draft. That's interesting. That is a new room. I kind of want to do that one just to get the new room, but then it's going to put me in a hard place. Fuck it, let's do the courtyard. Oh, the shovel. I'm surprised it didn't show that I got an item. Okay, we have a coin. I thought there was another place to dig. Yes. A few unimpressive pebbles, not even worth picking up. Closet, a corridor, which is always unlocked. That's good because I don't want to use any keys. We have a bedroom, a laboratory, a boudoir. Uh, hmm. Haven't done that one. I don't think there's anything in there. Let's see. I think there was something in the boudoir. There was a safe there. Yes, let's go there. I'm not sure, but I think there's an item right there. Nope. Oh, what's that? There is an item. A coin purse. Each time you collect 3 coins, earn an additional 1 in interest. Aw, shit. Man, I wish my wallet did that. That'd be awesome. Every time I put a dollar in there. I wonder, oh shit, it stays open. That's cool. And I've already read this. But they give me a diamond. And if you did not see the reading of that, I believe it was on the previous stream. So do check that out. I'm going a little bit more speed running since I have gone through some of the stuff on my previous streams. And I want to get into some new stuff. Let's see, a guest room, a utility closet, and a drawing room. That's an interesting one. But it does require a diamond. That's all right. Good thing I have a diamond. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 blueprints, from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. Okay, well, let's see what we got. Let's start down here. So it says whenever you enter, you get 2 steps. That blocks me, the laboratory, and the conference room. Whenever items would be spread throughout the house, they are placed in this room instead. Let's do that one. Ooh, a coupon book. Save 1 coin on each purchase you make in the estate. Nice. Spreading items. Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout your house. When items are spread, they are immediately placed in several of the rooms currently on your estate. However, if you have a conference room, spread items are gathered in that room instead. I don't think I've ran into that, so I don't think that that's actually going to happen. The safe code is 9083, and I know that's a lie. Take all conference notes and place them in the office safe. So 9083, guys, remember that number because it's a lie. Okay, we have a hallway, we have a billiard room, and then we have a laboratory which requires a gem. Let's do the hallway, which I know automatically blocks one. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked, which means they are not. We have a guest room, a bunk room, or a passage, which requires 2 gems, and I can't get. Let's go for the guest room. Sinclair, just wanted to write you a quick note. Thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up of your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages. Oh, okay, I've read this one already. This is the one that talks about doing math and stuff. Oh, look, I think it's a diamond. Nice. Okay, so that means I can do the pantry or I can do the drawing room. And I think that's all I can do. Yep. Use the key. You cannot see the floor plans while drafting in this room, which is a problem. Bunk room and a commissary. I'd like to redraw the plans, please. I can do a closet, a gymnasium, which loses 2 steps, or I can do an office. Opportunity to earn and spread. It requires 2 gems though. Fudge. Don't like the gem. I lose 2 steps whenever you enter. I don't really like either one of these options, to be honest with you. But that seems to be the lesser evil. Let's try going right. A utility closet, a commissary, or a walk-in closet with 4 items. Ooh, I wanted to do the walk-in closet for a while now. So let's see what it's got for me. Okay, we got some money. We have a diamond. Lucky rabbit's foot. Greater chance of finding items. Nice. And a diamond. I wonder if that's what's gonna be considered for items. And it looks like it is. So I have the other two ways I can go. Let's see. Let's see what this does. Okay, so I have a library. Discover less common floor plans while drafting in the library. I have a rumpus room. Requires 1 gem, but it gives me 8 coins. And I have the pool, which adds locker room, sauna, and pump room to today's draft pool. Whoa, I don't think I have had any of those. This one's interesting. They both require a gem. One gives me coins, one gives me other rooms on the draft. I don't know what any of those rooms do. I can't do anything with this one either way. So I have to choose one of these or I redraw completely. Fuck it, let's go for the rumpus. Ooh, salt shaker. Whenever you eat food and whenever you eat food and gain steps, gain an extra step. Okay, cool. Why does salt do that? Let alone a salt shaker. There's the coins. And I do have that purse. So it is multiplying my investment. Look at me. Let's see what we can do with this guy.
And as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara, and I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear. I see the darkened cloud of ruin, familiar to us both, now decrepit, run down, and in disrepair. I see 8 red envelopes resting upon 8 pedestals, and in these 8 envelopes, I see 8 letters penned by 8 different hands. 8 letters of which you will only ever find and read 7. Just like the art hanging on the walls of these rooms, there is a letter missing. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
I wonder how this affects my gameplay. It looks like, is it he limiting me to doing other stuff? Huh. Let's go here. This one requires a gem. This one gives me a secret passage, but also requires a gem. The breaker box. Hmm. I don't think I can go anywhere else. I want to redraw. Oh, the pool again. Yes, I like that one. I'm gonna use the pool room. I have not been here. I cannot go in there. Let's see. Drafting pool rooms. The draft pool is your deck of potential floor plans. Each time you draft, 3 random floor plans are drawn from the draft pool for you to select from. The odds of drawing a specific floor plan may differ depending on the room. Some rooms are more rare than others. Floor plans added to the draft pool are removed at the end of the day unless otherwise stated. No running. Okay. All right, so let's see what we can do here. See if we can connect it to the pantry. We can. Each day a meal is served in the dining room. The sauna. Tomorrow you will start the day with 20 extra steps. I can't do the locker room. Spread throughout the house. Keys. Hmm. Can't do that one anyway, so it's got to be the sauna or it's got to be the dining room, which that's the one I'm leaning on. Yes. Oh, money. Isn't there like a menu or something? Oh, I think it happens on the 8th. Yeah, it has to be 8. Damn. It just made sense though for me. So what do I have in the way of making choices here? Okay, I have the dining room left and the pool room left. And I don't have anything up right now. Oh no, I'm going to the wrong room. Fuck. Green rooms do not cost diamonds. Bedroom gains 2 steps and I can go up. And then the garage has 3 keys, but it requires a diamond, which I can't use. Hmm. I think that one's more valuable right now, and it's also a new room. That's interesting. I think the only thing I have left at this point is the pool room. I think, because I can't tell if the gymnasium has that. I think it's a key card room. That's why. And I hope it's locked. God damn it. Oh man, I had so many coins. I had so many items. I still had a good amount of steps. Damn, man. I'm stuck. I can't go nowhere. I can't open that door. It's locked. I don't have any keys. And I can't go to the gymnasium because I think it needs a key card. Or actually, there's nothing there. Fuck. Well, we got to call it a day, guys. Day 8 was exciting. Day 8 was definitely exciting. I think it's been one of my better days that I've had so far. I had a lot of items, a lot of coins. I'm excited to see what else I can do here. I do have more time in me, so I am going to continue to get this game going. Let's do it. You know I start left. The breaker box, the nuke, or the den. The den is always a good choice, I feel like, for the left side. Yeah, that's the crib side. Yeah. That's Snoop Dogg. All right. Let's keep moving left. See what we got. See if they give me a good corner room. So I have a bedroom, a guest room, or a parlor room. Guest room gives me 10 steps. The bedroom, whenever you enter, is 2, which is actually 1. I'll do the parlor room, see what kind of items and stuff I can get potentially. Because last time it was on that bullshit. Okay. Oh, keys. Car keys. A spare set of car keys. Nice. That's an item that I hadn't gotten before from this room. So it does tell me that it's it's exciting for me. It's telling me that I can do more. This is the blue box. The blue box is true. The blue box is empty. The blue box is true, which is a fact. This is the blue box, which is a fact. And the blue box is empty, which, let's check the rules again. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. So they can't all be true. If this is true, the blue box is empty. And this is true, this is the blue box. The blue box is true. Oh yeah. Let's see what we got, man. The blue box is empty. How do I know if that's a true statement or not? This is the blue box, which is a true statement. And the blue box is true, which only says that this is a blue box. It doesn't say that the gems are in there. Only one box has a prize within, the other two are always empty. Let's try the white one. God damn it. Feel like they're making it harder for me on purpose. That one looks like it's locked. Oh, but it's not. I can do a spare bedroom, I can do a nuke, or I can do a closet, utility closet. Kind of want to do the nuke. You only get one shot, bro. Let's go for the nuke so we can get that key. Let's see. Okay. See what we can do here. We can do a bedroom, we can do a closet, or we can do a chapel. Hmm. The closet will give me that, but it will that will give me. I feel like that one might be better, but then it's gonna make it so I don't really need to go back in those rooms. This will give me items at least. That one gives me another way up, but it doesn't give me but it loses. I'm gonna use the closet. Fuck it. Okay, I get a key and I get a die. Nice. Yeah, yeah, I'm getting them. Are you like not um seeing my responses or something? The hallway and the gymnasium. I feel like the hallway would make some sense, but I hate to use it so earlier in the game. Mm. Oh shit. Huh. And the gymnasium kind of sucks. Let's see. I don't want to use the redraw just yet either. Fuck it. I'll do the hallway. I know it's gonna block me, but it's all right. I get a spare bedroom or storeroom or archives. While drafting, you will no longer be able to see all three of the potential floor plans, but it does give me them. And I still have options. I'm gonna do the archive. Oh, of course, it's a key card. So August 2285, Marigold wins Herald Literary Honor. Popular children's writer Marianne Marigold adds yet another feather to her scholastic cap when she discovered on Thursday that her picture book Swinbird had been chosen as the Herald Literary Medal. Illustrated Book of the Year, this is Marigold's second time winning this prestigious honor. The previous medal was, of course, of her debut effort. She was no stranger to the public eye even before her literary success. The niece and closest living relation of Baron H.S. Sinclair, Mary began using Marigold as a pen name to free her from the political associations that one might make with the Sinclair family. January 27, 86, Swinburne author never considered herself success. By Gail Hermes, Herald staff writer. She confided, my son was the one that actually got me to start writing. I had always challenged myself to never tell him the same story twice at bedtime. And so, as we ran out of books we owned, my imagination had to take over from there. Marigold has elaborated in previous interviews that her debut book, Red Prince, is based on her son and his inflexible love of the color red, a statement that has been held with such much skepticism by the many pundits that view that book as a rather thinly veiled political critique of the Royalist Party and their unwavering blind loyalty to the throne. Huh. November 1186, publisher and author detained by Red Guard questioned. Caleb Manning and his publishing Philip White were 2 or 3 dozen names that appeared on a leaked dossier naming them a person of interest in the Trinsdale bombing that killed 4 people last Tuesday. Although no group has come forward to officially take responsibility of the attack, it is widely believed by authorities to be the work of the insurgent group RLCF, who also call themselves the Children of the Black Water. Ruffington Press was quick to dismiss the rumors and the statement released on Friday maintaining that the popular author and Mr. White were simply victims of an unfortunate happenings. Whatever that means, this would not be the first time that the publishing house has defended a rogue employee. 3 years ago, an associate editor with the company was arrested for criminal conspiracy. 2 of the charges were later dropped. November 17, Reddington Herald. Marigold drops publisher. Local author and popular personality Marion Marigold was announced a split with her long-term publishing partner Ruffington Press, citing personal reasons. The announcement came after the arrest last week of fellow author and colleague Caleb Manning, whom Marigold has past referred to as her mentor, friend, and confidant. Marigold is the third prominent writer to distance themselves from publisher this week. Manning and White at press function. Was seen at the corner, suspicious bag under, wave down local. This is the third major last year. It was anticipated charged by Crown. Manning was the last. The trial begins when the expected task with the grand chief. Huh. I wonder what that is. I'm getting a little weird noise. Huh. Anyways, let's see. February 27, 87. No traces discovered of Zinka Harris, but search continues. Mary Matthew Jones, the author and illustrator whose fanciful stories are written under the pen name Marion Marigold, was last seen by a close friend around 3:45 p.m. Friday getting into a carriage after a late luncheon date at the 100 Bells Tea Room in Trinsdale. Mrs. Jones never arrived home and the carriage driver cannot be located. Family and local authorities are very concerned but have not deemed the case foul play. It's an out of character incident at this point and we are seeking information. September 2. Reddington Herald. Priceless jewels stolen in dramatic Royal Museum heist. Thieves in the royal capital of Fen Ares have broken into an one of the Crown's fabled closed exhibits. These lavish rooms have historically been reserved exclusively for the use of the aristocracy and high peerage, and access has never been granted to those outside noble circles, at least not until today, as local police and forensic experts have been spotted in virtually every corner of the museum grounds, ranging for clues. The museum authorities said they were alerted in the middle of night by reports and several masked intruders seen breaching the south wall and brandishing firearms. The intruders broke into the museum, subdued by the royal guard, and disabled the security system. By the time the militia arrived on the scene, the burglars had simply vanished. Although an official registry of lost jewels has not been publicly announced, among the treasure artifacts rumored to be stolen is a renowned ruby crown of Orinda Aries. The priceless crown jewel whose material worth pales in comparison to the historic value. If these rumors are true, the evidence may suggest that the death was politically motivated. Huh. I wonder how that exactly ties in to me, and if that could potentially be what's in the 46th room that I am so trying to get to. Archived floor plan, laundry room, launder currency, which I have none of, but it requires a gem, and a closet. Okay, this requires a gem, which I have one of. This also requires a gem, and then it'll block me. If it's going to block me, I think I would rather just do that. And then turn that on, turn that off. I don't think I'll be, yep, I can't go through there because I don't have any electronic. Okay. So I can do a corridor, I can do a weight room, or I can do an archive, which takes two. Let's do a corridor. And I can't go that way. So I can go straight or I can go back to the hall, which I think I'm going to do, and just see what I can start doing on this side. Oh, interesting. It happens every so often. So I can do a pantry, I can do a nursery, or I can do an archived room. Let's do pantry, which usually gives me some steps and some money. I feel like it's always a good room. Now this is debatable because if I go straight, I can't do nothing with that, or I can do that, which I think it's won't make any sense. I think I might as well take a risk. But that also means that I am completely blocked off. Oh shit, I didn't even realize I could steal the fuck. So the corridor is the only thing I can do now. Hopefully I can get a good uh I can get a good like 4 or 3, kind of option up there. Okay. I can do a bedroom. I can do a nursery room, or I can take a risk, or I can redraw fudge. Let's redraw it. Yep, that's gonna give me my best option to be able to go somewhere else. Oh, a key. Let's see what we can do. Okay, so I can get a guest room, I can get a spare bedroom, or I can take a risk. Let's take a risk. Oh, what in the world? The boiler room. I have not been here. This is a new room for me. Oh, and nice. It gives me two options. I can go through here. Huh. What does that do exactly, I wonder? Oh, okay. That is interessante. Because then the other thing is this, right? But it looks like this one's out of service. Unless what I need is this, which would mean that okay, that would mean that I would need this one to be turned around. Hmm. Yeah, because if I do this, it's gonna stop that, right? That's interesting. See, I do that, but then I would have to have this doing that, right? That's putting it out here. Oh, okay. That's what's going on. So, so it opened the fridge, but it has a closed door. And then that needs also to be getting, looks like in order to open that needs that as well. What exactly does that do? Like why do I need that? What does this box do? Why, how can I get, there we go. Okay, now we got something brewing. Okay. Okay, okay. See what that takes me. Okay, we got another one. Let's turn that one on as well. Hmm. None of them are on though. I have to get to the 3 pipes. I think I turned all of them on. I need to lock that. This is a very interesting room. I need to get all the pipes. I don't know what it's gonna do, but that's what needs to be done for that purpose. So this one needs to be steaming, right? Yep, I do believe I turned one on. Where's the other ones? Do believe this is another one right here. elevator. Okay. I don't have power to the elevator, but I don't know if I need it since now I have this open. Which I don't. Okay, so I achieved. Huh. That's interesting. That's interesting because looks like this door closed. If I do this, it's not gonna have that power anymore, right? Oh, okay. And how do I get that? Oh, but then I don't have that. I do have that. I wonder if it gave me the elevator though. Well, that one wouldn't give me the elevator. This one would. Huh. But then if I do that, I take away. I wonder what this box does. Well, at that level, I don't have a bridge. And I don't have. If I do that, I don't have a bridge, but I also don't have an elevator, so I can't get up there. With that, I have that, but then that's not turned on, and I don't know how much it matters. Don't know if I need both. One, Well, let's see. Well, I can open it. I have the guest room. I have a weight room. I'm gonna risk it. The commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Sorry for any inconvenience. Okay. Magnifying glass. This is all I can afford. Sledgehammer. Exit. Okay. So I can do a chapel. I can do a West Wing Hall, or I can do an archive. I'll do the West Wing Hall. I actually don't think I've had that room before. Interesting. Staff notice, June 15th, 1983. Out of respect for the late Lady Clara Epson, the West Wing will be closed until further notice. While the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask that staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. Likewise. Okay. For those who are tuned in, this will be my last run of the day. So I'm pretty much gonna stop whenever wherever this one ends. Just a little heads up there. I appreciate anybody who's been tuning in. I never got a response from my boy MV. I'm not sure if he did see that I was listening or I was able to read his comments. Um, we are all good here. We can do the gymnasium, we can do the kitchen, or we can do an archive. I'm gonna risk it since it's not really doing much. Okay, looks like gave me a guest room. I've read that before. I think last time it gave me an item. Okay, so I'm blocked off. I have three ways to go. I can go up, I can go to boiler room, or I can go to the dining room. Let's go up. So here I can do a chapel, I can do a right, or I can do a billiard room. Let's take a risk. Okay. Food. I think last time I got an item here that I normally wouldn't have. Let's see that's safe. A gem. And the letter I've read before. That's one of the red letters that I think that guy was talking about. I've seen that picture, but it looks like I'm closed in and I only have the option of the boiler room and the dining room at this point. Man, it's killing my keys. Okay, so I can do a spare bedroom, a bunk room, or I can't. It's gotta be a spare bedroom then. Normally I don't get nothing from that room. Alright, so I can do a chapel, I can do that, or I can do a drawing room. Let's do a drawing room. It did take a diamond, but it'll give me a chance to re-roll. Okay, let's go lefty loosey. Okay, so I can get a library. I can take a risk, or I can do an observatory. I can't do an observatory. So I can do a library. Let's do a library. I don't think I've been, oh, I think I've been here once. Reading. The house directory is a great resource for information. If you wish to read more about a specific room in your house, press R1 to pull up the directory. Apple. Drafting Strategy, Volume 3. June contents, features, the potential within, gems and gems, planning your house, top drafting combos, making a connection, tips and tricks, word from editor. Simon P. Jones, Kimberly Thompson, September 93. Oh shit, that was just 2 months ago. Okay, so the potential within. We all start as an empty floor plan. To the ambitious young architect, a fresh blueprint represents a world of boundless possibilities. When you are staring at a blank canvas, you have unlimited potential and ideas to explore. But with an abundance of options at your disposal, the architect can also become overwhelmed by the countless choices and decisions that need to be made. Should I draft a hallway or a closet? How many bedrooms do I need in my house? Is passageway really worth 2 gems? All these questions can compound, adding layers of complexity and stress to the design process. That's why it's even more important to develop simple and effective strategies that you can employ while drafting your house to ensure a successful project outcome. In this volume of Architectural Digest, we aim to provide architects with some of the strategies and even assist them with developing their own. Gems, gems, gems. Every architect needs them. Although many architects employ different strategies when developing their house designs, most of them agree on one guiding principle: have gems while drafting. One of the most common ways architects draft themselves into a corner is by not having the resources they need when opening a new door. If you lack the gems to consider all three presented options, you may be forced to draft a room you do not want. To avoid this predicament, focus on drafting rooms that grant you gems and prioritize acquiring gems as early in the day as you can. This approach is a surefire way to set yourself up for success. Readers submitted gem strats. Make sure you check for gems in the room you are in before clicking the door. I do this way too much. Alice. Think about saving some gems for emergencies. I try to only spend them if I really, really need a room. I will never draft passageway on the first 5 ranks. It's a simple strat that has served me well. Never draft never draft passageway on the first 5 ranks. If you see gems for sale in any of the shops, buy them. Don't pass up wine cellar. Even if you're not thirsty, there's no such thing as too many gems. I may have a bit of a problem. Planning your house. Estate layout and drafting. When you begin drafting a house, it's important to start each day with a solid foundation. Draft early ranks first. A very common mistake beginners make is drafting in a straight line north and ignoring the many unopened doors that have left behind in the entrance hall and rooms of the early ranks. When these architects reach the higher ranks, they quickly discover they do not have enough keys or gems to continue their day. Usually ends by returning to the lower ranks to draft from the doors they skipped, only to find rooms and items that would have made all the difference if they had only been found earlier in the day. As the layout to the right demonstrates, even a path of rooms that snakes through the house and does not go in a straight line can also be structurally weak if you're leaving lots of unopened doors on the ranks behind you. By starting each day on a strong foundation of rooms on the early ranks, you will have a much better chance of finding success when you eventually start heading further into the house. Top drafting combos. 5 combos you won't want to miss. Another aspect to consider when planning your house is to consider in which you draft rooms. For instance, if you draft cloister before terrace, you will be down 3 gems. But if you draft them in the reverse order, cloister would be free. Identifying a synergistic pair of floor plans is an essential first step. But determining the optimal order of drafting those rooms will provide you an additional advantage, significantly improving your chances of success. Other plan combos. The foyer drafted before Great Hall would mean that all of its many doors would be unlocked. Drafting bunk room after nursery will give you 10 extra steps because it counts as 2 separate bedroom triggers. You won't have to backtrack constantly to collect your gold spread from office if you draft conference room. The more items you have, the greater your chances of being able to create a contraption in workshop. Attic 8 items, workshop. Making a connection. 2 pair combos aren't the only form of room synergy. You will find some floor plans only work by drafting other specific rooms. These rooms aren't powerful on their own but can become very useful. When their connectivity is eventually discovered, the utility closet is a perfect example of this. It doesn't do anything by itself, but it can literally power up or down other rooms you have drafted in your house. Garage powers garage door and grants west path access. Dark room turns light back on after blowing a fuse. Huh. Gymnasium turns lights off to prevent step loss. That's interesting. I did not know that. I don't think it said that. Other examples of connectivity. One of the more simple examples, Her Ladyship's Chamber, has synergy with Lady Epson's other 2 rooms, her boudoir and walk-in closet. The boiler room connects ducts from room to run steam power to specific destinations in the house. Laboratory, garage, laundry room, furnace, and pump room all have uses for steam power. Speaking of pump room, this room controls the water level throughout rooms in the estate and can interact directly with the pool, aquarium, greenhouse, kitchen, and several other features located outside the main house. Tips and tricks. In the kitchen, you can check which course is being served in the dining room that day. This will allow you the opportunity to draft specific rooms that will make the meal even more delicious. Besides continue counting as 2 bedrooms, bunk room also counts as 2 rooms. This will increase the amount of steps granted by master bedroom, the amount of gold spread by tomb, and the amount of keys found in the servants' quarters. Each time you solve a puzzle in billiard room or parlor, the difficulty will increase slightly the next time you draft that room. Just because you didn't find any items in a room when you first explored it doesn't mean that will be the case the next time you draft it. The day after drafting freezer, it enters an automatic cooldown freezing cycle during which it cannot be drafted for the next 24 hours. If you are stuck or don't know what to do in specific rooms, sometimes it is smart to move on. There are multiple ways to solve many of the challenges you will come across, and there is very good chance you will find a piece of information down the road which may help. When in doubt, draft rooms you have never seen before. Even if you do not think the rooms seem very useful, they may still hold useful clues and information that may help you on your journey. Word from the editor. Although with this volume we have provided our readers with many potential strategies and tricks to try, we here are at Architectural Digest hope that aspiring architects know that there truly is no set blueprint for success. Forging your own path and coming up with your own unique strategies will, in our humble opinion, always provide the best result. Each architect has his own favorite room, each builder his own favorite tool, and thus each player in turn will develop their own style of play and discover their own secrets and tricks that they can share with the world or keep to themselves. Whatever strategy you employ, we wish you best of luck drafting and hoping you build the house of your dreams. That stuff is interesting. Definitely a lot of information. I think I actually ordered that book because up here I think it allows you to order books. 5 hours, 44, 9, longest day, average day, 35. Okay, that's just my stats. Scrapbook. Yes. I'm pretty sure you can order a book, but I'm not sure if because I already ordered one, I have to wait till the next time to order another one. Let me see. Maybe it's here. Oh, yeah, because I think that's where I actually had the book to order it. Well, either way, let's see what we got. We can go. We got the library. We got the drawing room, or we got the dining room. Mm. Oh, we also have the archives, which I did leave a bit behind there. Yes, I'm going back to the archive, which would be take a right here, go straight. Then it's going to be left. Then it's right. And I do believe this is the archive room. Yep. And oh, fudge. I wish it would give me some kind of way of knowing that. That way I didn't have to come all the way down here and waste all them steps. But I do need to find out what's going on here in the dining room. Let's check that out. I can do a kitchen. I can do, oh no, I can't do either one of these. So I have to take, oh, god damn it. Do I have a utility room? Oh, I do have a utility closet. Let's see. I'm curious to see what that's about. Hmm. So let's see. I don't think I have a gymnasium, so I'm not gonna do nothing with that. Look at that. I think that actually turned the lights on. A picture, another picture, and a note. What's it? Print notes. HS has requested yet another point of her ladyship, I assume, for one of her rooms in the west wing, as well as the enlarged point of the enclosed photograph. He said the last development was too dark so keep an eye out on that. Oh, a diamond or gem. Okay, alrighty. I think they were holding. Looked like they were holding different items. Why it looks so creepy, man? Look at that. It looks like he's scheming. Look, he even did a close up, like, oh, that dude looking like he's about to do something. Well, I think that's all I can do here. And I have two ways to go. Let's go down first. Maybe. Damn it. Budget. These require gems. The observatory requires a gem. This requires 2 gems, or I can take a risk. Let's take a risk. Oh, the fireplace. Furnace. You are more likely to draw red rooms. That is marvelous. Don't really know what the use of that is, but let's see. It's locked. So I think the drawing room is the only thing left for me. A bedroom. Whenever you enter, it's 2 rooms. Or a passageway, which I can't do. I can do an observatory. I can do a risk or an aquarium. Aquarium is every color of room. Hmm. That one kind of gives me some more options. Let's do that one. Plus, it's a new room that I haven't used yet. Well, let's go down first, if I can. I cannot. Are you kidding me? Oh, God. I can't go through either one of those doors. Oh, I can go to the library maybe. I got 6 steps left. Ooh. Freezer. Servants' quarters. Or randomness. I only got 5 coins, so I don't think I'm losing much if I freeze the gems and stuff. Um, I might as well take a risk. And I lost a coin. Oh man. Of course. Okay. So I can't go to the chapel. Can't do any of the aquarium. I can't do the dark room. Can't do the dark room, right? I don't even think I could get that far down, anyways, even if I wanted to. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I wouldn't make it down there. I don't think I could do the archives either. So I think that's as far as I got. Yep. Nothing I can do now. Everything's locked. There's no keys. I'm not seeing any keys. No gems, no keys. Yep. That's all I got, guys. So I am going to go ahead and call it here. For anybody who tuned in, I appreciate y'all tuning in. I always have a great time, man. It's a relaxing time for me. I love playing these games. I always have a great time. Anybody that does tune in, don't be afraid to comment. I'm always down to have that conversation. I feel it really cool to be able to have that. I appreciate my boy MV for tuning in and helping me out with some of these puzzles. And boy KP tuned in last time, and he kind of gave me some info and all that. Anybody else, don't be afraid to comment. Get some interaction going. I appreciate it. And don't forget, I am going to continue to hit this blueprints. I want to get to the bottom of it. I want to see the rest of the rooms. I want to see what it's all about. It looks like there's some crime going on. There's a lot of mystery. There's a lot of weird stuff going on, and I want to get to the bottom of it. So I am going to be hitting more episodes. So tune in to next Saturday morning. We're going to be doing this. Also, hit the bell icon if you, in general, like this kind of content, as we're going to continue to do more. Like I said, we do have our stream on Tuesday for Borderlands, gearing up to do Borderlands 4, and we are working on some new type of content, so all kind of relating to the video game world. We're excited to work on that, so definitely do that. um, if you do, it does, if you do like our content, it does help us out a lot, to hit that like button. um, you might not think it does, but it does help us get to our goals. We are trying to hit that 500 subscriber first goal for us. So we would appreciate that. Do subscribe if you haven't yet. Uh, and, like I said, make some comments. We're going to be here doing this thing, man, to get on network. And we love doing this. So, yeah, that's it from your boy Brown Inc. I am signing off. Catch you guys on the next one.